I'm Sir Thomas. Your new special project?
I'm Jack Hudson.
I didn't work all my life for some token position. I want to transfer, and I don't want to be patronized.
Good speech. Bit on the defensive side, but luckily you'll get a chance to rework it before you use it again. You looking for personnel? Yeah, they just moved to the 5th floor. We moved here from the 6th.
You're an agent.
Yeah.
Sorry to have bothered you.
You were sitting with him in the cafeteria.
Your career in fingerprinting may soon be over. I'm working to have you transferred over to surveillance to work with my unit.
Your transcript is word for...
I want to tell you again, thank you for having faith in me. I won't let you down.
That's what I'm counting on. And she even got the address.
Is this the FBI or the Special Olympics?
Look, that is out of line.
Wild fish wasn't too big in my neighborhood. We cook our meat before we eat it. We're funny that way.
Yeah, I saw a picture of you in your apartment. You were some kind of champion.
It was the one place I could go to shut out the rest of the world.
You still skate?
I made a vow to myself a long time ago that I would never put on a pair of skates again.
What?
I haven't skated since.
Oh, there you are, darling. I thought I'd lost you.
Maybe I should get you a flashlight.
I didn't like the way I handled things yesterday.
I won't ever do it again.
No, I know. I just... You have to be such a jerk about it.
I really can't believe I'm here, doing what I'm doing. And I know it's because of you.
Well, no, it's because of you. You seem to be having a little bit of a tough time believing that.
Yeah, maybe.
Tara, give me an earpiece. Jack, I'm not leaving her out there.
FBI! Drop it! Shoot him!
Jack's hit!
No, Bobby, move to the back exit. No!
I'm fine. Take care of the dog.
Whoa, what are you doing? You can't bring a dog in here.
It's okay, it's
No,
FBI.
it's not okay, okay? Take him to a vet.
This dog has friends in very high places. If he dies, you're responsible. I don't think you want that.
All right, get him.
Sir, come with me. We need to take care of that shoulder.
I'm fine. Go with you.
I'm sorry. This is all my fault.
No, don't say that. You saved my life tonight.
Levi saved your life. And because of me, he might lose his. I put you both in jeopardy. None of this would have happened if it weren't for me.
None of this would have happened if I hadn't recruited you to come and work with us. And if I could have played hockey, none of this would have happened, because I wouldn't have even been in the FBI.
That's not the same, and you know it.
Yes, Sue, it is the same. It's time for you to accept that you are a warm, funny, caring, beautiful person. That you touch someone's life, you make it better. Including mine. Do you ever think maybe it wasn't an accident that you walked into my office that day?
He's awake.
Nurse! Doctor! Somebody!
What are you doing here?
We came by to say congrats. It's good to have you back.
Thanks. It's good to be back.
He'll be your training agent. I like Jack. Try not to get him killed.
It's all right. I had to get up to answer the phone anyway. Why don't you fill me in on the details? Just for future reference, you did good.
Thanks.
What happened, happened. It was my mistake. Sue's new. I'm her training agent. This case is my responsibility, not hers. Good job. Your presence is requested in the parking garage.
If they start shooting sparks, will you save me?
You okay?
You mean, am I hurt? No.
No. I mean, are you okay?
Sorry.
Tell him I get it to him as soon as I can.
Hey, aren't you gonna introduce me?
No!
You bust me on some steroid case and you get...
I really think Howie is basically harmless.
Harmless or not, it's gonna stop. One more thing.
Yeah, sure, what is it?
About Sue, I want to be very, very clear. If so much as a hair on her head goes out of place, I'm going to assume that you rearranged it. Do you understand? Sue?
No, Levi, I told you we're going easy on the trees today. Oh, did I miss something?
We're just getting started. I'd say he earned his treat there. I know what you're thinking. Eldridge was finally getting comfortable with you working here, and now you've got to prove yourself to someone new.
I'd be lying if I said the thought didn't pop into my head.
Don't worry. Whoever it is gonna love you. How could they not? He was in your car?
He had to find some way to talk to me.
He's not transferring. He wants to transfer somebody else. And I hope I'm wrong, but I'm afraid it might be Sue.
Have you heard something?
No, but I know he spoke with Miles about her. And yesterday he asked for her file. I got a bad feeling. We have to do something.
So the old office room at Mill is working overtime again.
Well, yeah. We heard someone was on the chopping block. Everything okay?
Chip. Couldn't be better.
So that means you're staying?
It means we're all staying. Please, sit down.
Buddy, you guys, at least the FBI in Kansas City.
Excuse me?
I love Aunt Peggy's chicken. I can't even think of her heading off to the slammer.
I don't really think there's an Aunt Peggy.
Yes, there is. Haven't you seen the sweet old lady on the picture?
She's not a real person.
So young, so naive, so much to learn.
Hey, that's my old number.
Authentic series, 100% pro-tackle twill, double elbows and shoulders. It would look fabulous on you, too.
Oversized hockey jersey? It could work.
Yeah, you bet it could.
Ah, here she is.
And it's my fault she's late.
You know, I was just saying that it's too bad that there isn't a piano because then you could play some Christmas carols.
First figure skating, and now piano? How many more hidden talents do you have?
Thanks. I could use a hug.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. It's just a little something, but you can't open it until Christmas.
Same goes for you.
Merry Christmas.
Wait a minute, this is about a football game?
flag football. 7 aside, 2 women on the field for each team at all times, and the winner gets to keep the coveted trophy.
Well, what about Sue? She's an athlete.
Please, we're trying to win this game. No offense, but she wouldn't even be able to hear the signals.
Nobody understands your signals anyway. You better on offense or defense?
Offense. I'd rather attack than react.
I like your strategy.
Excuse us. I don't want to pull rank or anything, but I was voted team captain.
Yeah, I took another vote. We want Sue. And you could be voted out. Just think. She could be our new secret weapon.
You have a point. It could come in handy to be able to read the lips of the quarterback in the opposing team's huddle. Tell her to be at practice at 4.
You have a visitor. Again?
Oh my gosh, God. It's Thursday. I completely forgot.
Anything classified that the DEA shouldn't see?
Go. Take your mind off work for a night.
Clear your head. This will all still be here tomorrow.
There's a needle somewhere in that haystack, and I'm going to find it, no matter how long it takes.
I love a good haystack. Well, I guess we'll have to call in our sub then.
Great! Hey, Thomas! You're in! It's like the inside of a railroad car.
My source tells me it's a Sudanese diplomatic shipping container. I believe it has something to do with the case you're working on.
Good job. Are you okay?
That's a man for you. The world's coming to an end. He's scalping tickets.
I do not believe you did that.
No.
Can I have 2?
Yes, we're back.
Hang on a second. Have you ever seen Michael Jordan play basketball?
It's just on TV.
You want to go?
Are you crazy? It's Michael versus Kobe.
Curtis, better make it 3. Nancy Jeter's files still keeping you busy?
What about her surveillance? Anything interesting?
Not unless you consider the behavior of a model citizen suspicious. Either she is laying low or we are after the wrong blonde. I'm sorry.
He trusted me. He did what I asked him to do, and it cost him his life.
Our job now is to catch the man who did it.
That's what I intend to do, and to find out how they knew.
Gee, I wish we could tell what they're saying.
Anything I can do to help?
Actually, I need you to come with me. The Baltimore office wants us to make an arrest for them.
Sounds exciting.
Anything but. The guy's a furrier.
The what?
A furrier. He sells furs. He stole $50,000 worth of his employer's merchandise. First offense. Not exactly what you'd call a hardened criminal.
Oh. And I was hoping for a little adrenaline rush this afternoon.
Well, you tell her she's gonna be with me. That ought to be enough.
Who's the lead agent on this case?
His name is Stan Larkin out of Baltimore.
Let's talk to him. I mean, I have to go through him first if we want to get the charges dropped, right? What? I should stay out of this?
No. I'm just taking a moment to admire that tenacious streak of yours.
I talked to this guy who knows this other guy who is friends with this one guy who is the VP at Kenneth Monroe's company.
Well, that's a lot of guys.
But it's only 2 steps away from the guy. The one who makes all the decisions.
You mean the one I just talked to?
You are a sly and devious man. Not that I mind in this case.
Been around as long as I have, you meet a few guys. So, I pulled a string here, called in a favor there. Sis boom ba, I am having a face-to-face over a latte with the head honcho.
And?
Well, I told him it was simple. If Monroe is in the pokey, there's no way he can pay them back. But if he's out working, it could be money in their pockets.
And he went for it?
Hook, line, and handy-dandy payment plan, which Monroe was happy to comply with. Oh, hey. What about the other cheek?
Jack and I work well together.
That too. But it seems to me there's something more there.
We're just friends. Co-workers.
May I give you a little piece of advice? Never con a con man.
You've still got that crick in your neck?
Yeah, 1 minute it's fine, the next minute it's driving me nuts.
Do you mind?
Oh, hey, I think you can help. I accept. I'm really hungry. How about you?
I could eat.
Great. Guess it kind of makes you think, though. About things that you've been doing. Maybe even more about things that you haven't been doing. You know?
Yeah. I think I do know.
Hey! Man walking!
I'll meet you up front.
Thanks. The couple of things that I came to pick up, you think you could give me a hand out with them? Sue. About Allie, there's something I want to explain.
Explain? Why would you want to explain anything?
Well, because I want to, that's all. Allie was my first real girlfriend. And, well, through the years, there's just a lot of history between us.
And what about now?
I don't know.
I hope it works out the way you want it to.
We're gonna get you through this.
Even if we get something on Hadley, people will always wonder about me.
Maybe. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. This could get nasty. But I've never seen you back away from a good fight.
Yeah, but I thought at least it was supposed to be against the bad guy. I have to go. I just wanted to tell you about Hadley. I think you're right. We must be onto something. But we can talk about this tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll make sure you get home safe.
No, Jack, I'm fine. If he were going to do anything, he could have already done it. Maybe when this conversation is over, someone can tell me what has been said.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll fill you in. Set up choke points. Here, here, and 2 more. Here, and here.
Joke point?
No, choke points. Places that someone would have to pass through in order to get to this area that Tara's designated.
It's a good. Hey, Sue. I just wanted you to know that I can go with you to your wedding. Well, not your wedding, of course, but you know.
You can? What about your basketball game?
Allow me to save you from that horrible fate.
Excuse me?
I believe I was your original backup, and I changed my plans. I would be happy to be your date. Escort to the wedding. Told him that everyone who works for Kendall wants to quit at first, but if he guts it out, the old coot will mellow, and he'll be glad he stayed.
You sound like my mom talking about my piano lessons.
And now you're glad she made you take them, aren't you?
Don't encourage him.
He's right. I am glad. But it wasn't easy to see it when I was going through it.
And I can be just as relentless as your mother, and someday Billy will thank me for it.
Hello?
Lucy.
Hey, what's up, Jack?
Sniper's back.
But we caught him.
He struck again 15 minutes ago.
We're cranking the task force back up.
I'm on my way. Sue's already gone, but I'll call her.
No. Leave her be. No need to spoil her night, too. Just, leave her a note and tell her to call us when she gets back. May not be in control of much right now, but at least I can let one good thing happen tonight. Thanks.
Thought I wouldn't find out?
I hoped. At least not till the stroke of midnight. Sorry. By the way, you look nice.
Thanks.
Hair down was a good choice. Very good.
I'm probably making a big deal about nothing. But Charlie was supposed to change the oil in my car today. I dropped it off on my way to work before he was there. I just got a page from Troy saying Charlie didn't know why my car was at the gas station. I told Charlie a few days ago, but it's like he didn't remember having the conversation.
He didn't remember what time you were picking him up last night either.
My grandmother had Alzheimer's. It started the same way. And I keep getting this bad feeling.
Maybe you should check it out a little more before you come to any conclusions. I mean, we all forget sometimes. We all have bad days.
You're right. It might be nothing.
Afternoon, folks. Look no further. I've got just the thing you're looking for.
Oh, what would that be?
Fast, sleek, sporty convertible. Because that's what this little lady would be driving if she was my wife. And you look like you're at least as intelligent as me.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thanks.
Maybe we can do a drive-by on the way back to the office. Who knows? Maybe he still lives there.
Finally starting to think like me, Thomas.
Jack, no. I made a promise to Julie's mother.
Sue, it is her mother that I'm thinking about here, okay? If we don't take this deal, this goes to trial. And then all the information about Julie being an accomplice will have to come out. Is that what you want Phyllis Randall to know just before she breathes her last breath?
I trusted you, and you let me down.
She thought... Betray her.
You were answer to her prayers. Someone else might have been able to solve this case. But they wouldn't have given her the gift that you gave her. Since you bought me, the least I could do is ask you to dance.
I can't hear the music, remember? I could be dangerous out there.
I'll take my chances.
Is Eleanor okay?
She'll get over it.
What did she say?
She was a little embarrassed. She said she didn't know that you and I were an item.
She must have been relieved when you told her we weren't.
Well, I didn't exactly tell her that.
What did you tell her?
I sort of told her that you and I were very close, that the band was playing our song, so I had to dance with you. I hope you're not mad at me.
No. So, what is this song of ours the band is playing?
I don't know.
I like it.
You want to go undercover as a married couple?
It wasn't actually my idea.
You didn't say you thought it was a bad idea.
Well, I didn't mean to insinuate that.
If you don't think it's a good idea, then...
No, I do think it's a good idea.
Why doesn't someone tell me why it's such a good idea?
Go ahead, since it was your idea. Your very good idea.
But I agree. It's a good way in. And now, I pronounce you husband and wife.
Honey, we're home. Which do you prefer, the master or the guest room?
I don't care. Which do you want?
I can sleep anywhere, so why don't you take the master?
Okay, unless you want it.
No, I'm fine with the guest room.
Okay then. Jack, wait. I was thinking maybe one of us should leave the lights off in our room. If the neighbors notice the lights are on in 2 different bedrooms every night, it could make them suspicious. Not too many newlyweds sleep in separate rooms. Am I overthinking this?
No, it's a good point. I'll keep my light off.
Or I could leave mine off.
You already can't hear. It only seems fair I should be the one who can't see. Tell Levi if he hears a loud thud in the middle of the night, not to worry.
Oh.
Good night.
And what brings you here from Wisconsin?
I'm a writer, so I work from home a lot, so I can live anywhere. We have family in the area, and we've always loved this part of the country, so we thought, why not?
What kind of writing do you do?
Technical manuals for computer programs, mostly. Pretty boring stuff.
What about you, Sue? Do you work?
Right now, I'm a stay-at-home wife. I help Jack whenever I can.
We're hoping to start a family soon, so we didn't want her to get started down the career path just yet.
Oh.
I think Levi likes his new neighbor.
I say, looks like he's stolen her heart.
Hasn't men have a way of doing that?
So, tell us how you met.
I was wondering when you were going to get to that.
No.
She loves this kind of stuff.
I picked her up in a bar.
He's just kidding. We met for friends.
Well, technically, yeah, her friends brought her to the bar where I picked her up. Isn't she cute when she's steamed?
Aren't they the cutest couple?
And we laid some good groundwork, I think. They seem to like us.
Oh, what's not to like?
That's true.
I had to get up to answer the door. Betty returned the salad bowl from last night.
At 7:30 in the morning. It's possible they're surveilling us.
So I told her that you were in the shower and that you'd catch up with her later. In the meantime, we're expected at the office.
I'm up.
I like your hair in the morning, too.
Now, we need to figure out what to serve for dessert. What do you think?
Honey or deer?
Excuse me?
When we're out in public, you should probably refer to me as honey or dear, because you never know who could be lurking in the next aisle. So in answer to your question, ice cream's always good.
Jack, honey, you don't invite people over for dessert and then just dish up ice cream. They could do that at home. We should make something. They should be here any...
Hi. This stuff is really good.
Glad you approve. But how could you eat right out of the dish? Ooh.
Hey, that reminds me. Has anyone else noticed how seamlessly Jack and Sue are falling into this married thing? Look. They're dressed the same. It's as if they coordinated it. Adorable. Did you tell her what to wear? Did she tell you?
Can we get back to the business at hand here?
Classic example of a man trying to take charge at work because he has no authority at home.
It's a feeling I have from getting to know her a little bit. I don't think she's in on it. I even have doubts she knows anything about it.
Must be nice to have such a warm and fuzzy outlook on life.
That's just the kind of attitude I'd expect from a guy who goes to bars to meet women.
The first fight?
Probably not our last.
What do you need to know?
In the meantime, I guess you'll just have to go back to picking up women in bars.
Oh, now you've done it. I was going to take you out to dinner. Just you and me for old time's sake, but now I think I'm just going to go out with the boys instead. Because that's what single guys can do, if they want to.
You might. She says she's okay. It's hard to tell.
Everyone handles something like this differently. We'll just keep an eye on her, be there for her. We're here for you, too.
You know,